We back. We are back. ACES fuel injector is installed, but communication ain't right. Communication is not right, man. And hope it has more to do with them intake gaskets than anything else. But even with the communications not right, we still should have good fire and be able to at least try to take it, back it out, see how she does, try to get some learn in the ECM. Yeah, try to get some learn in the ECM. But the thing is, I have to plug my fans up. So my fans, like I said before, my wiring from my ECM is inside the car. And then this bundle of wires that ACES gives you, let me go to this other side, that goes to accessories. And those accessories are as such: power. And does that power go to something? And then another power. V main. So let me get in this bundle of wires and see where they go first. Yeah, the breakout harness has brake switch, launch, might have been over this, VSS negative, step, which is a 2-step, VSS positive, burn, power. There should be a fan in here somewhere. Brake switch. If not, we're gonna have to figure it. Yeah, there's a fan in here somewhere. Gotta be, because the one we put on the OBS, we hooked up electric fans on it. So we have to have, yeah, it is fan 1 right there. Fan 1. So we have to have a fan. We definitely want to hook that up. But before we do any of that, I kind of want to at least fire this thing up one more time. I gotta be able to move it anywhere because I don't have the brake switch hooked up. I mean, I could possibly move it, but the problem is the converter going to be engaged? Is it going to be, the converter going to be, TCC locked up? What's that do? Put strain on the converter, cause the motor to stall. Our thing now is, let's see if we can just get it to fire up. See if we can get it to fire up, right? We'll hook up the tach. Being that the oil pressure sensor is separate because of the dash, we're good. And I also want to see my IAC counts, man. Another thing is we still have these raggedy intake gaskets. Got that jumper right there. Fuel pump's running. My IAC counts are way high, man. Way high. It smells very, very rich. AFR's at 12, 10. Yeah, it's rich. Rich. Hear that? And my IAC position is not moving. I think my IAC is garbage. When I first hooked this thing up, the IAC started acting crazy. And then the object of this thing is for it to run optimal fuel like 14.7 to 1 AFR read. That's the object. And right now it's saying 20, which is saying it's lean. And with the IAC being wide open, allowing more air to come in than it should, that's crazy. So I'm gonna get some petrol. We're gonna try it again. I'm gonna go through my wires, go through all my wires in this bundle, go through my wires on the factory ECM, plug up my fans, plug up my TCC brake switch, plug up my, what else is there? Tact signal and VSS. And then we're gonna try to take it down the street. You know what I'm saying? What else more can we do? Let's try to take it down the street, see what she does. I know once I get fuel in here, hopefully my the way it's running will change. I have a feeling it will. When I get some petrol in here, hopefully the way it's running, it will change. So, like right now, it stinks. It stinks bad. And then also, my intake gaskets are supposed to be here as well today. So those are the things that we got happening. Stay locked. Look, hold on. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all. Y'all ever get these gaskets with these intakes? These gaskets, they come with them. They're not even good. They're not. Run the gaskets for LS1, LS2 intake. They fit much better, but they have a little triangle on the corner. Well, that triangle will not allow it to fit in its groove like it's supposed to. So you take and cut the little triangle off, and then you stick it inside there, and it fits well. Fits so much better. Man, I'm gonna walk out here and see if my parts have came in. It would be nice if they have. Be real nice if they have. Man, what I need y'all to do, if you don't mind, go ahead and hit that subscribe for me. Remember, January 1, we're giving away an engine stand. January 1, we're giving away an engine stand. So be on the lookout for that video when it tells you to, hey, comment on this video. You know, I appreciate everybody that's been liking. I appreciate everybody that's been sharing. I appreciate everybody that's been commenting. And those have been hyping the videos up. I appreciate that too, because I'm not familiar with some of that. And it's going down. It's happening. We got Christmas cards, y'all. We got Christmas cards and a whole lot of bills. Don't y'all just love going to see the mail, getting them stuff out the mail? Okay, y'all. Check it. We got the key on. We got power to this box, right? Remember I said there's some software that you can download. Well, I've downloaded the software, and then you can connect to the ECU just like you do. ECU connects successfully, okay? Just like you do on, I guess, HP tuners / whatever else. It's giving me injector flow rate in, yeah, it's giving, well, I can change the units, I think. I don't know. I'm brand new to this, man. 100% brand new. I'm connected, and for what it's worth, I'm going to go ahead and save what we have. I'm going to push Sun Kiss, right? All right, we're saving it. Reading calibration from this ECU. I want to save it anyway. And this is the first time I've messed with this stuff, man. I don't know, but I will go. I'm going to go up here and we're going to learn. We're going to mess with it all together. I have no idea about the ACES per se. Is it much different than HP tuners? It looks to be a little bit more based on the parameters of Holly to me. Select system. Okay. JACKPOT. ECU disconnected. Okay. Oops. Enter. Opening file. Let's connect back to this ECU because I want to see something, man. What I want to try to do is transfer my data information timing wise from HP tuners over to this ACES software. I'm just wondering if I can do that. System settings. Gauge. There we go. Okay. See the difference in these gaskets. This is the ones we order for GM. Look how thick that is. And look how wide that is. These are the ones I got in it right now. They seem to be thick, but look how narrow it is. I mean, you're hoping that these little nubs on the side is going to hold it in place. Well, it don't. So, what I was saying about these little corners, you have to clip these little corners off for it to fit inside there. You get a better seal. So, that's what we're swapping them out for. So, we already here, y'all. We're going to go ahead and pull this intake. Because in order for us to get a good, what we call it, a good piece of data, we need it not to leak. We need no intake leaks for us to get some good data. So, in order for that to happen, we need to go ahead and change out these intake gaskets. Back to something a little more acceptable.
Rough side of life. I pack a 9 at all times, cause things ain't the same these days. And crime still pays, but I find myself trying to think of other ways to see some money, cause Lord knows that I've tried and even cried when the police messed up my homies' lives. Can't fall a victim, but still that money's calling me. So I cook a quick one, let loose all this hogging me. My dog would be so bad sometimes I can't cope, and I wonder, do the blow sell me or do I sell this dope? So much pressure, and trying to handle it at a young age. Only time I feel right is when I'm in the studio or on the stage and getting blazed. So I'm playing to escape reality, and the law can give a damn some strength. They don't know how it be. I'm tired of hustling, tired of fussing and cussing. I'm tired of struggling and working for next to nothing. All my players, hold your head and stay strong. You got to
Just
hold
like that.
All my players, hold your head
Yeah,
and stay
the intake
strong.
off.
You got to hold on, and only God can tell you you was wrong. Every day is some drama in the hood. I guess it's how it is. And my homies hustle.
All right, you got them gaskets. This is the one that they had on there. Let's see, get y'all in a little bit closer. Don't you fall. A little bit closer. I mean, it's already almost flat. Already. I'm gonna put this here because I'm gonna put these in, but like I said, I have to cut this little corner off. Just cut that little corner, a little elbow off right there. And slap that dude in there. And it sticks out further. It already protrudes out more. If y'all can see, here's an old one. This is what I was using a second ago. So let me grab another new one. Part number MS92438. Velcro. So if we ain't done anything else, we will have, should be a good seal around the intake.
Right about now. What? Bounce, 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 bounce. Pass me some of that shit, boy. I'm finna get open for this one. Bounce, 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 bounce. Damn.
MS 92438 gasket. Okay, y'all, we all back together. Sorry I didn't give y'all that, you know what I mean? Most of the time I just speed it up anyway. We're all back together. We're gonna key it forward, verify that we don't have any fuel leaks, and then we'll start it on the wizard, same wizard, and go from there. First, let me go and make sure, we might just do it on camera, go through the wizard and make sure we got the right map sensor put in, because 3-bar don't seem right for a natural aspirated setup. You know what I mean? Resolution wise on the table, that'd be nice, but we're never gonna see boost. So we should be in just atmospheric pressure all the time. Whatever, y'all know what that is. Let's take a look at that. The wizard is very simple. Try to set it to where so y'all can see. We'll go here. We're gonna start the wizard. We go imperial or metric, AFR, not lambda, GMLS, 24 tooth, stock to mild. We know we got a cam in here. I'm gonna do mild. I'm gonna leave it on mild. AE 10. Okay. See, remember earlier we had it up here on the AE 1036. The AE 1041 is the correct map sensor. Wideband. So that's all right. Transmission control 4L65E. There is 2 different types of 4L60s that y'all might want to look at. If you see the difference, second gear is a 1.63, and then on the other, second gear is a 1.75. Cylinders, injectors, firing order. We're going to take the idle speed up. Come on, baby. Guess I'm about to give it some gas. See, that's where I'm not liking. That's where I'm not liking this. Vacuum leaks that I know of at this point, because we got brand new intake gaskets. I'm gonna sit here and let it run a minute, see if my fans come on, let it do some learning calculations, I guess. Like I said, man, we just got it roughed in there. We're gonna sit here and let it run, and we're gonna listen for that noise again. We're gonna listen for that noise. Now that we've changed the system and the intake gaskets, we'll listen for that noise. I'm not liking the engine shake I have. It feels like, I don't know. Anyway, ACES running. Alternator's charging. run a while, I'm gonna hook up this my brake switch, and hell, we might be able to take it for a spin, man. We might. See what we got. All right, y'all. I think we got something jumping here. We got the fans working finally. Fan 1, fan 2 pump. My IAC counts are still way too high. I got to figure out how to bring them down. They're way high. I got to bring them IAC counts down. And intake gaskets seem to work. It did that thing again, but when it did it, my battery voltage was dropping to like 11. It did that, and then it came back, and then my battery voltage went back up to 13. So all this time, it may have been my alternator ain't worth a snot. So that's one of the only things I haven't changed. But the ACES is working, fellas. ACES is working. I think it's we might have a win. I got a little bit of memory left on my phone. I can get y'all. We can get us a drive video. Let me get this. I gotta get my daily out the way. We'll just try to see if we can get a drive video for y'all. This is fuel injection. Hey, what's cool though, like I said, man, we cranked the thing over, fired right up. As you seen then earlier, we went through the laptop, and none of those settings are in it right now to make it run at all. Had none of that in there, so I still gotta figure out why we don't have that. You know, I want to hear that cam chop a little bit. So what I will do on that is I'll go through, look it up online somewhere, see if I can find it, how to make the cam chop. I know it's in there somewhere. It's just everything is named something different on here versus what it is in HP tuners. Now I did go through and put together a little timing table from the HP tuner stuff and try to get something going there. So like I said, man, we got it running. Let's take it on this first drive. The first drive with the ACES fuel injection. Right there, that's from the daggone exhaust. They black. They were running rich earlier. Hopefully we got all that panned out. We we ain't going very far. You know, we're gonna make our little loop like we usually do. The little loop like we usually do. Gauge here says 198. Gauge here says 214. Fan on, pump on. I'm gonna have to reset my RPM numbers as well because they're off. RPM numbers are off. And come on down, idle down, idle down. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. There it goes. There it goes. So I'm going to have to play with that a little bit because the idle down. Have to play with that a little bit. My alternator done dropped out again. I mean, it's still charging, but it's dropped out. Okay. So what we was wanting. The transition from on the pedal and off the pedal, I don't like it. It's not smooth. Oh! Oh! Saying I also know the AFR values are off. They're actually, yeah, see, it's going lean. All right, y'all, check it out. Merry Christmas. Be blessed. Stay blessed. Looks like we are in the ballpark range of getting things moving and grooving with this orange box Chevy with this ACES fuel injection. I'm gonna have to play with it some more on the laptop. I'm really not liking what I'm seeing as far as my AFR goes. Sound like I got a little bit of exhaust leak as well. But, you know, we drove it. We drove it. I would try to get another run so y'all can see it, but my battery's about to die on my phone. So, we'll be back. Be blessed. Stay blessed. Swaps out.